So now that we've completed over half of this trail, we're actually able to dive into the really good stuff, which is this is going to be 1, 2, 3, module 4. So 4.1 is actually 4.3 because we're going to be doing this one. So this is about adding demonstration data to your org. All right, so what we have to do is just basically follow the instructions here. And what it says is, first thing we want to do is we want to go out to GitHub, and what we want to do is to pull in a new feature branch. But for reasons I could explain later, what I'm going to do is to go new, and actually I'm going to base it on the features and deliveries because this is the one that includes the modifications. And let me see what we've got in here. Yeah, feature demo, that's what we're supposed to have. And so what we're going to do is to say, all right, let's work with that. So let's create it. And then what we're going to do is to, now that we have it open, this is the demo data, we're going to go repository, and then we're going to go open in Visual Studio, this one. And that pulls up our VS Code. It actually shows the pull request challenges. Anyway, so we're going to drop down. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to open a new, let's just open a new, let's go down here, and let's just open a new terminal. So we're going to go, let's do this, right? We're in terminal, so I can go here to terminal and new terminal. And then what I've got is we're going to enter CCI flow run devorg, and we're going to hit a caret return. Okay, so if we look at all this, what we see is that it ran for 1 minute and 4 seconds, and what it did was to did the flow devorg. And just as a reminder, if you go out here to the Cumulus read the docs documentation, you can see that devorg is designed to build an unmanaged org, and so it builds an org whose configuration is dev, which makes sense for us. That's what we were trying to get to, and so then what we're going to do is we're going to paste in the next command, which is, and again this is taking it straight from the information here, right? Is this one, and what it's doing, it's telling which it's saying we want to capture in a data set the fields that we want to work with. And so let me just see how what that's going to do here. We've got it. I'm going to click enter. We'll see how long that takes to run. And the description here suggests that what we do is to go out and look at the mapping.yaml file. And what you need to do to go get that is you have to look in the data sets. And we would know that because they're asking for datasets /mapping/YAML. So we're going to go out here to datasets to click on mapping. And then we can open this up by dragging it down. And this shows all the fields. And there's a little small thing here, I'm not sure if you can see that, that shows that we've got lots of fields. So we've got account fields and delivery fields. And these are, again, remember the fields that we built earlier on. Okay, and accounts are showing up because they mention here, and I think it's good, is that they're showing up because we're referencing them as a lookup on the delivery. So that's what's happening there. So to open up the devorg, what we're going to do is go back in here and paste in. Let's see what that's going to do. It might work. Let's see. Okay, so it seems to be working. So it's now going to open that up. It's opening it in a browser. So it opens in Setup. And what we can actually do then is to go to the application, right? So we can go out here to Launcher and say, let's go to, we can pick one. Let's just go into Sales just because that's easy. And then what we're going to do is we can look at, we're also seeing here, we've got deliveries now is showing up as a tab, which is good. So what we're going to do is to build out a couple of new records here. We do that, and I'll come back. Okay, so I went out and here's the deliveries object and built some deliveries. And let's just say, let's look at the this third delivery, and we can see that in the related side we have delivery items. So we can actually look at that as being complete. So at this point then we can go out to here and we can enter in, let's extract the data set and say let's go with that. And that seems to run fine. We can see there's information that it's picking up and it's extracting. And if we look out at the sample SQL, we can go up and see that, in fact, if we drop down, we've got those test accounts, test account, third test account. You'll also see here the delivery items that we kind of pulled off, and dates. The dates are kind of what we had scheduled, looking out here. So we can actually see those dates and think, okay, those can work. Let's see. Now we want to, actually, we're going to say that we did just fine. We've captured a new data set, and now we're going to work on the QA and dev scratch works, and that'll be the next video.